mga mami, so sino dito manganganak ng 2027? So ipakita ko sa inyo paano ba i-plan out yung MATBEN nyo and makakuha kayo ng maximum benefit sa SSS. So I'll be using SSS Maternity Benefits Calculator.com, and for member type natin, I'll be doing self-employed. Right? So, for maternity case, kung halimbawa iba yung category nyo, i-select nyo lang kung anong category nyo, ha. So, for maternity case, normal delivery or CS delivery. And for year natin is 2027. So, let's say for example, manganganak ng February. Right? Show qualifying period, and qualifying period dito, ang lalabas dito is October 2025 to September 2025. Since ngayon is June 9, so meron pa tayong time para mahabol yung April, May, June natin for quarterly payment. So, yan. So, let's say for example, totally wala kayong hulog. Okay? So, pwede mong bayaran yung April, May, June ng isang bagsakan. When you say isang bagsakan, isang quarter natin siya babayaran. So, mag-generate na kayo ng PRN for April until June. Let's say, ang babayaran natin is 750. 750. And let's say nag-advance payment din kayo for July to September ng 750. So for self-employed, voluntary, and non-working spouse, ang minimum na contribution for 2026 is 750. Yan. So ito yung estimate na pwede nating makuha kay SSS for your MATBEN. But since ang gusto ko i-share sa inyo is paano mo ba siya mapaplan out, kung halimbawa wala ka pang bayad ng April to September, pwede mo siyang bayaran ng 3,000 based sa maximum monthly salary credit 2026. Yan, equivalent siya sa 3,000. Show qualifying period. So, ito yung estimate na pwede mong makuha provided na bayaran mo siya on time, ha. When you say on time, hindi siya late payment. Yan. So, ito yung pwede mong makuha kay SSS. And then, step number 4, ang pinapakita lang sa step number 4, kung may mga missing month kayo. So, let's say for example, ito, since wala akong bayad ng from October to March, ayan, lalabas dito, October to March, wala akong bayad, and nakalagay sa status niya is past deadline. So, let's say, paano ko malalaman kung pwede ko pa siyang dagdagan? Let's say, for example. So, 35K yung estimate ko if ever ang nabayaran ko lang is April, May, June. So, ang lalabas dito sa step number 4, meron pa akong within deadline. Ibig sabihin ng within deadline, pwede mo pa siyang mahabol. So, yung July, August, September mo, pwede mo pa siyang bayaran. Okay, so, may nakalagay dito, you may still increase your benefit. So, paano? I-click mo lang to. See how? And pwede pa siyang madagdagan. Instead na 35,000 lang yung pwede mo makuha, estimate kay SSS, pwede mo siyang madagdagan ng additional 35,000. So, paano? By increasing your or paying your contribution on July, August, and September. So, ganun din siya. Calculate natin. So, di ba, naging 70,000 din siya. So, let's go back to a step number. Yan, gawin natin 70,000. Mas maganda kasi makita yung 70,000. Yan. So, yung step number 5 natin, which is yung Mat 1, ang question dito is kung nakapag-file ka na ng Mat 1. So, this is case-to-case basis. You have to answer based on your case. So, let's say for example, yes, I already filed Mat 1. And then may follow-up question dito kung nakatanggap ka na ba ng confirmation. Select mo lang kung nakatanggap ka na, yes, I have confirmation or proof. And then kung halimbawa wala pa, no, I don't have confirmation or proof. And then may mga explanation naman dito or yung mga to-do na pwede mong gawin or basahin mo lang kung ano yung lalabas dito based dun sa sinagot mo. So, yes, I have confirmation. Then step number 6, which is yung DAEM or yung disbursement account, kung naka-enroll ka na ba. So, yung DAEM or yung disbursement account, dito pinapadala ni SSS yung benefits mo na marireceive mo. So let's say, yes, I have an approved TAM, and then follow-up question, does your bank or e-wallet account name match your SSS member name? So yes, I have name matches. Kung halimbawa naman, no, there may be a mismatch, then you just have to fix it. Depende kung ano yung mali, punta ka lang sa SSS branch and i-update mo lang. Then, go to step number 7, which is yung Mat2. Mat2, fina-file siya kapag nanganak ka na or after mong manganak. So, this is just checklist lang. Importante to para at least ma-idea na kayo or alam nyo na kung ano yung mga dapat nyong ihanda after nyong manganak. Right? So, depende kay SSS kung ano pa yung mga requirements na hihingin sa inyo. But you just have to provide it. And then, I added here yung PhilHealth requirements. This is also maganda rin siyang gamitin if ever you are qualified for PhilHealth benefits. So, nandito rin yung mga checklist. Pwede mo siyang i-prepare din just in case manganganak ka sa mga hospital or lying in or delivery or yung mga clinics na PhilHealth accredited. So, pwede mo magamit yung benefits niya. So, this is usually discount sa mga PhilHealth accredited facilities. So, sa mga gustong magpa-computer, magpa-estimate ng kanilang math pen, comment lang your EDD and your month contribution. And if you have question, you can comment down below, then I will answer na lang. And make sure na nakasubscribe din kayo and nakahit yung notification button nyo para if ever we have new upload or new video, ma-update din kayo. And by the way, I have a referral link dito just in case you need extra fund, i-click nyo lang to apply for a Union Bank credit card. And pag clinic nyo yan, mapupunta kayo kay Union Bank credit card site. And wala tayong commitment po dito whether you're approved or not, pwede kayo mag-fill up. Yan. So once na-approve kayo or if na-approve kayo, pwede mo siyang gamitin as your extra fund or extra, pwede mo siyang gamitin in case na kailangan mo siya. Let's say, gamitin mo siya sa panganganak mo or gamitin mo siya sa gamit ng baby mo. So, depende po sa inyo.